Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Andy, and today we're going to be reviewing Cat Quest 3. Load the cannons and grab your blunderbuss because we're headed out on a meowing adventure. Become the cat pirate legend you always wanted to be, but not everything will be perfect on this adventure. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. I'm not doing the cat humor. I'm done. Just know that you're going to get quite a bit of that type of humor in the dialogue in the game. It's funny and it's cute for the most part, so, come on. It is what it is. Seek the North Star in a semi-open sea adventure with your swashbuckling cat and his spirit sidekick. You'll control a ship around the seas, being able to jump in and out at any time. It's actually kind of funny if you exit your ship mid-sea to see yourself in one of those round lifesaver floaties. You can't move very fast in it, so make sure that you're near land whenever you do that. That is, of course, if you wasn't gunned down by another pirate ship out on the seas. A quick warning, this game does let you wander into areas that will be way too high level for you. So, make sure to check out their level above the enemy's head before you engage in combat. So, your ship combat is pretty basic. You shoot enemies with your cannons, and you can shoot a special shot as well. Your special shot needs to build back up once you use it, and you can do that by attacking enemies with your normal shot. So it happens really fast, so nothing to really worry about that there. Sail around other ships and even speed boost to get away from their incoming fire. Use your ship to sail from island to island, discovering caves, enemies, save points, and even mysterious puzzles. Watch for signs that will point you in the direction of the North Star as you sail along. They'll be pretty obvious, so you'll know what they are. Be warned though, you are not the only one that seeks the North Star power. While the combat in your ship it's fun, it's simple, being on land it's quite the different story. I had a blast mixing up my styles, as you can swing away with your sword or blast away with a gun. You can even use these shields to smash incoming attacks and block them as well. And you can even turn battles in your favor with some awesome magic abilities. Like, no joke, there's this electric ability to cast, and it was seriously OP for me. Once you level it up, it shreds right through enemies. Yes, you can level up pretty much everything, including, your special abilities. Do this by finding or gaining coins from defeating enemies, finding chests, or just gathering them from the islands. You can also hunt down boss fights, by the way, of these wanted posters from the tavern that's at the starting area of the game. I think there are 12 total, and yes, I defeated all of them rascals. What I can say is, I had a blast hunting them down and collecting my coin. A real pirate, though, needs a good outfit, right? Right. You will find these in treasure chests or by defeating boss fights, but mainly by the way of chests. So, pretty much basically how you find your weapons as well. So, explore everywhere you can, and so you can get the best gear that's suited for you. Each gear will have certain buffs. For instance, my favorite gear set had leech on it, so I could steal health from enemies as they were attacking me. Of course, so did my weapon, so I didn't really have to worry about dying very often. Once I had my gear and my weapon at high level, I was a leeching son of a gun. The game can be difficult at times, but for the most part it leans more towards just having fun, and you can switch to an easy mode as well, and I tested out both of them. So, it has co-op, and I didn't have anybody to play with to help me out, so there was times where I just wanted to get through something, and I switched it over to easy. I did, so it is what it is. You can also equip trinkets that will allow you to do things such as attack while you're rolling or even roll further. The more you level up your character, the more of these you can equip. So I think it caps out at 4, and that's honestly a good thing. So, because you don't want to be too overpowered, which I was, but whatever. You can mix and match to become a pretty dang beefy cat pirate like I was. There are 2 places at the starter area where you can level up your gear and your weapons and your trinkets, all that stuff. Leveling up your magic is a little bit more costly, and finding the little magic orbs that you find throughout the world, it's not as easy as just finding the coin that you find. So use them wisely. The game itself looks fantastic and is definitely an upgrade from parts 1 and 2. I even think the combat is quite better as well. It's more fluid and fun looking. The enemies look great, and the boss fights there are really cool. I'll admit, when this game loaded up, I was like, dang, this actually looks pretty good. And then moments later, I realized I was having a lot of fun playing the game. I had a few gripes with how your ship, it didn't level quite like, it didn't level up like everything else levels up. Seems like a missed opportunity there. Even perhaps, maybe getting more ship holes or something cosmetic or whatever would have been cool. I mean, you can get stuff like faster cannons and a stronger hull and stuff, and bullets and everything. But nothing cosmetic. And I really wanted to feel more of a pirate out there sailing around, so I thought that would have been kind of cool. And some of the other ships that were out there are just ridiculously overpowered. So most of the time, I didn't know if my ship was strong enough, and usually it wasn't, because I would just get obliterated right off the bat. I think like the first starter ships are pretty easy, but after that, you get handed it pretty quick. Also, you can't turn the camera at all. This would have been pretty helpful sailing around as well, so you can kind of see where you're going. It can get a little cumbersome maneuvering around the islands, especially the ones where you have to try to go in between them and stuff. So I guess at least there's a map so you can look around and see points of interest and see where you're at and where you're going. You can even mark them and stuff. So you'll have a chance to do side missions, stuff like that, delivering letters or rescuing folks. But hunting down the boss fights, the little wanted poster, that was my favorite part. And I also wasn't a huge fan of the ending. So it wasn't terrible by any means, but it just, I don't know, it wasn't for me. I didn't like the way it ended. So other than that, most of the encounters with the other characters is great, and I think that helps you push you forward towards the end goal of finding the North Star. And everything else just looks really great. It was really cool. Had a great time, great experience with this game. Cat Quest 3 was one of those games that when I started playing it right off the bat, I knew I was having fun. It's not a very long game. I beat it in probably right around 11 hours-ish, I think. And I did quite a bit of side stuff as well. Like I said, I did all the wanted posters and I hunted down all of those fights. There might have been some haunted ones in there. I don't really remember. But collecting the gear and the weapons and tinkering with those and mixing and matching your strengths, even just the way you look, seeing some of the cosmetics on your character are quite funny. I think I was rolling with a Dracula hat kind of style outfit for a while, and it just looks cool out there swashing around with your sword and shooting your pistol and stuff and everything. And I had a really good time playing this game. I was surprised about how much that I did enjoy this game. It looks fantastic on screen. Um, especially compared to like the other two games, I think they stepped it up quite a bit as far as visuals. All the character designs are fantastic. I mean, there's a few parts in this game. I don't want to spoil it, but it's almost kind of, I wouldn't say cutscenes because you don't really have cutscenes in this game, but it was a different scene area or whatever, and it was really cool. I was like, man, this is kind of, I love this. This is awesome. Like, I love this part. This is so awesome. So yeah, I had a fantastic time playing this game. It was a delight, and I would highly recommend anyone that likes these type of games to check it out and play it. So that's definitely an installment, an improvement in the installment, I would say, visual wise, and it looks like combat wise as well. So yeah, great game, loved it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Um, I don't know, most of you that follow me probably don't even know it, but I did my very first silly YouTube video probably 9 years ago. I made some, I don't know, some kind of music video, whatever. I've been doing YouTube for quite a while. I feel like I've gotten extremely better at it. I don't know, some people would disagree and be like, hey man, you're trash, you're not good. That's why, you don't have a ton of subs and everything else. But I've had a great time doing reviews and doing indie game stuff and everything else, and even when I did all my Let's Plays and everything. But if this is my last video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed anything that I created on this channel. So I've always appreciated it from the bottom of my heart. I've truly had a great time creating videos for you.